Let's meet your Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting at point, standing 6'4", number 0, DiVincenzo. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At the end of our position, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. Standing 7'1" for France, the Tower of Power, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At forward, 6'8", number 30, Victorious Randle. The head coach of your Minnesota Timberwolves is Chris your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Chet Holmgren out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's G in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Zach LaVine out there with DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And this summer, the NBA owners approving the $1.5 billion sale of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Sean.
How about that? An absolute steal. We're never going to see a team sold for 1.5. A team selling like that, it means more investments are coming. The Wolves play in the second oldest arena in the NBA, so I'm told getting a new one built over the next decade is the next order of business for the Timberwolves.
Feels like the right time for an up-and-coming team. They were almost there last season. Now here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Here's Levine. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And you got to give Levine a lot of credit. He's cleaned up that jump shot since getting drafted back in 2014.
Gee, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession to the middle. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Warriors, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
When I look at this visiting team, they're making some progress. Still looking up at most of the league, but you got to keep pounding the rock. Progress comes in fits and starts.
Now here's Levine. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Levine against Wembanyama. Pass to G. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
Randall with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Gobert passes to McDaniels. That shot off the mark. Giddey with a defensive effort. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenue.
Yeah, local RSN is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points in his last outing. It's Edwards on the wing. Holmgren outside. Pass to Giddey. Puts up a deep three. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. The three is up. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Randall inside. Holmgren's there. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Outside Edwards. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Levine. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Gone only 1 of 6 so far. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Now here's McDaniels. No made baskets yet.
Smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Here's G. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's G, defended by Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first one falls. Dort, he's checked in for Giddey. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. On defense, the visiting team. McDaniels from long range.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Dort, the pass to Edwards. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Edwards. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product. The salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Here's Edwards after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside McDaniels, from outside the arc, hook it, and it's Randle with the assist. McDaniels got 5.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. More operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Holmgren. No points yet. The shot by Dort, no good. Here's McDaniels, and that one is stuffed right through.
Flashing his athleticism on the drive. I like when McDaniels takes initiative on offense.
And the visitors call time here. Isumu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The visitors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
We've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning. And then secondarily, where they'd like to live, the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ingles comes in for McDaniels, and it's Martin in for Levine. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Basket's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Shooting 33% in the first quarter. Grimes into the lane. Good on the shot.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Martin. Back to Conley. Fires the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Yep, that one goes. Grimes has got 6.
Well, I love that dish. Wembanyama is so unselfish.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley passes to Martin. Down low. And down it goes. Dumps it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Got 6 of 14 in so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Gobert. He's scoreless. Just 4 to shoot. The swim move for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Substitution on court.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter. The steal. And here's the fast break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's G. And that one's good. G's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1:07 left in the first quarter here. Here's Randall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Randall's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Champagnie. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Conley looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And he drives in. G's shot is good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us,
well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Nicholas Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
They've got Quentin Grimes. Marvin Bagley is out there with Lou Dort. And it's G in at the point. Here's G. Good defense by Dosunmu. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Pass to Conley. To the paint. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's G. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now Conley. He has 7 for 3. Randall. No good on the shot. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's G. That one goes in. G's got 16 points now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Conley with the ball. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
And the visitors call time here. Giddy's checked in for Grimes. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And more, we're seeing teams run 1 center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams, most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Here's G, following the score by Minnesota. 2 points. That one goes. G's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dort with a double team. Dosunmu for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
They grab their own miss. Champagny, no good with a layup. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And Minnesota making a change here. Levine's checked in. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The free throw drops for Randall. Here's G. He's got 18. Here's Dort. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Dosunmu, the pass to Levine for 3. And it's Giddy with a rebound. Shooting 44% from the field during the second. Champagny. Ooh, a two-handed Power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. To the left wing. Here's Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And it's 13 points for Julius Randle. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Sean.
With more parity, that comes more competition. I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis, because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. Now here's Levine. Randall on the screen. Here's Martin. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Levine finds Randall, and it's good. 2 points. Randall's got 15 points. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we had the lead change every few possessions.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Martin, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Conley. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Here's G. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels inside. Giddey defends. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And he's good on the second. Here's G. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Bagley. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now here's Randall. He's covered by Bagley. And it's Randall with the jam.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randall.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 2. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw no good. Good on the second one. The Timberwolves have gotten